Y'all are not gonna believe all the stuff I just dug up about the ICE shooting. I'm telling you, it gets really, really weird. Get to the statewide riots coming in 1 second. First, would you believe me if I told you that where Renee was shot, literally ground zero for this whole thing, is just a few blocks away from George Floyd's memorial? They say history repeats itself, but y'all, this is just otherworldly, right? Two, would you believe me if allegedly there was a bystander who allegedly claimed to be Renee's wife, who watched it happen and said they were in shock because they had just moved there. Few blocks away from ground zero, and they just moved to Minnesota. And get this, that witness's statement lines up exactly with what Renee's Instagram even says. From Colorado, experiencing Minneapolis. And then three, people followed the guy who was doing the burning today. You'll never guess his profession. Allegedly. I'll let you figure that one out though. By the way, of course, completely unrelated, but extraordinarily strange. Make sure you spread the word. So now we have this guy, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, coming out saying they had a very similar coincidence happen with ICE in their state and rallying the people much like Tim Walz did. You know how he said he's at war with the federal government and he was urging citizens of Minneapolis to stand? Then thousands of people on social media tell people to hit the streets. Now the people are rising up in states all across America. NYC, everywhere. I can't get over this. Don't go outside. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, that's the agent's car on fire. Why is barely anybody talking about the memo going out from the post office? We'll come right back to two more people being shot by federal agents and dinosaurs everywhere on 33rd Street. If anybody knows that something's about to go down, it's the post office. It's already been validated and confirmed by their employees that this memo really did go out today. And they're telling all employees to carry their essential ID because travel restrictions could be hurricanes or civil unrest. You saw at the beginning, they're already boarding up in Minneapolis as two more have been shot, but in Oregon this time. Y'all do remember last time Minneapolis boarded up, don't you? Now we're starting to see protests in even more states, and also BLM is getting involved as Walz uses the National Guard. Hey, look at his hands. Unrelated completely. Don't forget how I told you that ground zero from the shooting was literally blocks away from George Floyd's memorial. Of course, I told you also the guy who caught the flag on fire ended up being for some organization. And the shooting was on 33rd and 34th Street, and there were dinosaurs everywhere. Really, on the Cybertruck, on a car, like real. And of course, Renee was brand new to Minneapolis. Now the post office mafia, look into it, is foreseeing things maybe in the near future. Stay inside, don't believe the hype, this is gonna get bad. It's getting rough. I told y'all this was coming. Now we have police officers evading the scene because all the protesters in Minnesota. And we also have Blackhawks and possibly National Guard also all coming to Minneapolis. And of course, these giant protests come after Tim Walz comes out and says that he's very angry about this whole situation. And I mean, it's just crazy because just a few days ago, a week ago, we had the whole thing come out with the Somalian daycares in Minnesota. I mean, it's crazy how this is all happening in Minnesota, isn't it? The question is rioting going to come from all of this madness happening? Of course, we have videos come out showing the bullet in the front, as well as video footage of one ICE officer actually being partly ran over. But like I told you in the last video, these narratives that are being spun are very powerful, and people are going to believe what they're going to believe regardless what you do. America is so heavily divided that people are going to believe whoever their favorite people in charge are. We've seen this all year. People took sides. They're not leaving their side. Also, the leaders can do whatever they want because they'll never get arrested. We will at some point soon see a civil war. It's gotten too far. There are uprisings happening in tens of countries right now. If you think that's not going to happen here, then I don't know what to tell you. About to go live on the show to cover all this. Maybe I'll see you there. Wow. Do y'all remember 1 month ago when this video popped up with the reptile man from Google Earth? Well, I can prove to you 100% fact that it is real. First, we'll speed through that video again, and then I'll show you. Well, I went to find it myself, and it won't even let you click where was visible before. Watch, I'm trying to click on that second top blue dot, even under that. There are tons of reasons they don't want us to go to Antarctica, and this is one of them. A lot of people had seen this video, but nobody is understanding just how deep the point goes. Of course, a concert in Taiwan where she's riding a serpent. Yeah, it's not just America. It's every single country in this world worships the serpent, and you know what the serpent is. Whether we are talking serpent worship through Nagas, or we're talking about ancient Egypt worshiping the serpents. Even in Masonry, they worship the serpent. Medical industry, the caduceus. By the way, fun fact, you can't have a top level of security without being a Mason. So what's that say about the people who, know all the secrets? This right here was not just a concert. It's one of many, one of all nations putting their allegiance to the devil, the literal snake from the Garden of Eden, in your face because it's their master. The serpent is a very real being in every single culture and stands for a very real deity. In the comments I saw, oh, it's just the music industry. Music industry, commerce, every occultic organization there is, pharma, education, food, every religion except for one, but in the one he's still named, and he is the deity that set humanity free. He takes many shapes, many forms, many names, but you probably know him as Lucifer or the devil. And people just don't understand that this world is his. It's time to wake up. Y'all have no idea how screwed America is. Let me put you on some game real quick. What if I told you that there was a certain company that was really a front for the CIA, and that people were literally paying the CIA to tell the CIA what they really thought? I'm very happy and very healthy. Remember that. And unrelated, say that there were many operatives and they were all pushing the same exact organization. So in other words, not me, people are paying to give this organization their deepest preconceived notions of this world so they can better plan for the future. Tell you what though, it's not the dumbest thing that we've done, because completely unrelated, 3 years ago on TikTok, before I got banned, I told you guys about the Department of Defense and their project for LifeLog, which is literally logging every single human in this country, their relationships, where they work, their kids, their family, their friends, and everything. That got shut down because of privacy concerns, and then these social media sites started showing up the same day. And we do know what's happening on TikTok right now, don't we? And by the way, speaking of social media, in just 2 years, we almost hit 1 million followers on FB. Sometimes God will close the door so we can open up better ones. I'm sure someone needed to hear that. Do not go outside. I repeat, do not go outside. It is a trap. It's a trick. How do I know? I'll show you in a minute. This was just caught in the snow saying ice unalives. Yeah, I don't like using those words either, but you gotta do what you gotta do. While Waltz is talking about using the National Guard against ICE. This is getting crazy. I believe that we're reaching the Floyd tipping point. I don't think we've had any movement in America this big ever since Floyd. We've had literal thousands of people hit social media all calling for the same exact thing, to get in the street and to do something about this situation. But the crazy part is Tim Walz is calling people to do the same exact thing and stand with them. Meanwhile, talking about a war going on between him and the federal government. This is not the first time we've had politicians calling for the people in the US to stand up against some incidents that happened. You remember? Of course, this video up here I showed you a moment ago was them breaking into the courthouse. And every hour that goes by, there's more and more people hitting the street. But the fuel's not only on that side. Check this out right here. They're showing the lady that got shot and her past, trying to fuel up hate on the right side. How in the past she won a poetry competition and called Bibles parasitic and the people who read the Bibles zealots. This won't be popular, but what's the Bible say? Love your enemies, bless those that persecute you. They can't have this civil operation without both sides, left and right.